humans being the problem and humans also being the solution. I
Yeah.
feel like this is so interesting.
Yeah. Sometimes I really upset people when I tell them that because for a lot of our life, we like to think it's somebody else's reason that we're not successful or we couldn't do something. And it shows up in just different ways. And if we have that thought process, then we're also giving away our power of being able to be the solution. And so I just get them to just stop and think about it. One of the best ways for a person to really work through that, we believe in like writing with a pen. I used to have a client, she wanted to type. I go, not the same thing. This connects to your mind. So
Mm.
it goes right to your mind. And so one of the ways that a person can help them understand is the problem in me or outside of me is to really write it on a piece of paper. So let's say I suck at sales. That's my problem. And you start writing it out and you write out what's going on, and your objective is two things. And this is why we say it's also finding the solution is when you're writing it to either soothe yourself to really go, or to find different ideas. And when it's on paper, like let's say I wrote down, like I didn't make my 10 phone calls today, I didn't make them yesterday. And two things you look at. Is it true? You know, and when we write to soothe ourselves, it's to come up with the solution. Okay, if I didn't make my phone calls today, I'm going to double them up tomorrow. But we are more brilliant than we actually realize. And there's an old exercise from Earl Nightingale, who started Nightingale Conant. And this helps anyone understand there's so much locked up in our heads that we just don't let out. The exercise is whatever the challenge is. Let's say I want to come up with some new marketing ideas or how to get new clients. Every day, sit down for about 15 or 20 minutes, write out 20 ideas. That's it, just 20, and then stop. And do it again for 5 days in a row. On average, and I found this with my clients, we usually get through day 3, which means you have 60 ideas in your head about how to make this work. It gets to Thursday and Friday, and it might be a little bit challenging to come up with where can I find new clients? What could I do? I could do a workshop, all of that. And then it's just go back to your list and pick one or two to try. You're the solution. You know what to do. We don't give ourselves enough grace in that. We have life experience. That's why it is. We know what to do. But we're not doing it. So the problem is us. Somebody else can't solve the problem for us. And the challenge when somebody is telling us what to do, nobody likes to be told what to do. Like, this is why, oh my gosh, I don't think I could ever go back to corporate. So sorry for everyone who's in corporate. But when you realize that if we're working in a corporate culture, we're working for their dream, not ours.
Mm.
Now, some people can do very, like my daughter in corporate, she loves it, but she has her goals. She's told them, I don't work weekends. Like this next role she's up for is a senior director, and she's told them, I don't work weekends. I don't work overtime. If you can deal with that, my family comes first.
Mm.
But how many people can do that? And that's because she adheres to her goals and not the corporate goals.
Yes. Wow. So we know the solution,
Mm-hmm.
therefore we are the problem.